Al was great. I mean, he was an amazing coach. I was very fortunate to have him as a coach. But for the younger players, he didn't communicate much to us. Like Al didn't talk to us a lot. Lauren Henning, the assistant coach, was very good at kind of being the, good cop, bad cop in a way. But that was Al's way of making you mentally stronger because he always kind of kept you on edge and second guessing things, and which is, part of the mental approach to the game. You've got to be prepared. I wasn't physically strong enough when I first came in or prepared, and he felt that way too for taking defensive zone faceoffs all the time. Um, Looking back now, I was 19, but I looked about 12, and I needed to gain weight. I needed to get stronger. Even as hard as I worked, I still was developing. And I used to always look up my first year and a half, almost 2 years, and I would look up in the defensive zone, and he would be calling me off, and we'd be sending out either Brent Sutter, Brian Trottier, Butch Goring, three pretty good centers. And I remember getting frustrated because I wanted to take a defensive zone faceoff, and here I was, a professional hockey player. So it's a little humiliating, it was a little embarrassing, but so in practice, I would work on my faceoffs. Off ice, I'd work on the UBE, work on my wrist strength, and but he didn't give it to me. Nothing Al did. He made you earn it. And one of the greatest, I would say, attributes that Al Arbor did for the players and his players was he never handed anything to you. He truly made you earn it and work for it. And even when you thought you were ready, he made it push you even further to earn it. And I'll never forget finally having the opportunity. It was against Philadelphia, and it was in our home rink. And I remember looking up. It was sort of near the end of my second year, after working hard on faceoffs for years. I looked up, and nobody was coming out. No Brian Trottier was coming out. No Brent Sutter, Butch Goring, and I thought, okay, I got a chance now. I've waited for this for almost 2 years. I've worked for this opportunity for 2 years. I'm going to rip the arms off of this centerman. And I remember it was Rich Sutter for Philadelphia. And I basically knocked the stick right out of his hand, won the face-off back in my own zone. And I was more proud of that face-off than I was any face-off I probably ever took, for the fact that you had to earn it. It took 2 years. And the nicest thing about that was I appreciated the commitment and the work ethic and what it took to concentrate. And it was Al's way of saying, you know how important this face-off is. It's in our zone. It's defensively. You better be mentally and physically ready to do this. I never forgot that. And I was never called off after that.